The 2018 NFL Draft was loaded with talent and high expectations. It featured future stars, surprising disappointments, and players whose careers took unexpected turns. But where are they now in 2024? From Lamar Jackson's MVP season to Baker Mayfield's resurgence, we're breaking down what happened to every single first-round pick. Whether they've become household names or faded into obscurity, here's the full story of the 2018 first round. Let's start at the top of the draft, where teams pin their hopes on players who promise to transform their franchises. The question is, did they deliver? Baker Mayfield, first overall, Cleveland Browns. The Browns selected Baker Mayfield for his leadership and accuracy. However, inconsistency and injuries derailed his time with the Browns. After a trade to the Panthers and a short stint there, Mayfield landed with the Buccaneers. In 2023, he led the team to a playoff appearance and is looking to build on that success in 2024 as Tampa's starting quarterback. Saquon Barkley, second overall, New York Giants. The Giants took Saquon Barkley for his exceptional athleticism and versatility. Barkley's rookie season was electric, but injuries plagued him in the following years. Now, with the Philadelphia Eagles, Barkley broke the Eagles' single-season rushing record in 2024 with 1,623 yards. He is currently challenging for the NFL single-season rushing record, cementing his status as one of the league's top running backs. Sam Darnold, third overall, New York Jets. Sam Darnold was picked for his arm talent and potential to develop into a franchise quarterback. Unfortunately, he failed to meet expectations in New York. After being traded to the Panthers, he continued to struggle with consistency. Now a backup for the 49ers, Darnold remains a depth option, but has yet to make a significant impact in 2024. Denzel Ward, fourth overall, Cleveland Browns. The Browns selected Denzel Ward for his speed and coverage skills. Ward has developed into a Pro Bowl cornerback and remains a crucial part of Cleveland's defense. With 13 interceptions and 4 defensive touchdowns in his career, Ward's ability to shut down top receivers makes him one of the better picks from this draft class. In 2024, he continues to be a leader in Cleveland's secondary. Bradley Chubb, fifth overall, Denver Broncos. Denver took Bradley Chubb for his pass rushing ability, and when healthy, he's delivered. Injuries limited his availability, but he's shown flashes of dominance. In 2022, Chubb was traded to the Dolphins, where he continues to make an impact as a key part of their defense heading into 2024. Quenton Nelson, sixth overall, Indianapolis Colts. The Colts drafted Quenton Nelson for his dominant blocking skills, and he's lived up to the hype. Nelson has become a perennial All-Pro and one of the best offensive linemen in the league. Despite a slightly down year in 2022, with a 91% pass block win rate, Nelson remains a cornerstone of the Colts offense in 2024. Josh Allen, 7th overall, Buffalo Bills. The Bills gambled on Josh Allen's raw talent and arm strength, and it paid off. Allen developed into one of the league's top quarterbacks, leading Buffalo to multiple playoff appearances. He leads the 2018 class in career passing yards with 18,397 and has maintained an impressive 65 QBR since his rookie season. In 2024, he remains the franchise quarterback for a Super Bowl contending Bills team. Roquan Smith, 8th overall, Chicago Bears. The Bears took Roquan Smith for his instincts and speed at linebacker. Smith became an All-Pro, known for his sideline-to-sideline range and leadership on the field. In 2022, he was traded to the Ravens, where he remains a critical part of their defense, consistently putting up All-Pro numbers. Mike McGlinchey, 9th overall, San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco selected Mike McGlinchey for his size and technique as an offensive tackle. He was a solid starter for the 49ers before signing with the Broncos in 2023. McGlinchey's reliability has made him a steady presence on the offensive line, and he remains a key starter for Denver in 2024. Josh Rosen, 10th overall, Arizona Cardinals. Josh Rosen entered the draft as a polished pocket passer, but his NFL career never took off. After struggling in Arizona, he bounced around as a backup for several teams. By 2024, Rosen is out of the league, a reminder of how quickly NFL opportunities can disappear. Minkah Fitzpatrick, 11th overall, Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins drafted Minkah Fitzpatrick for his versatility and football IQ. After a trade to the Steelers, Fitzpatrick became a multiple-time All-Pro safety. His ability to read offenses and make game-changing plays has solidified his status as one of the best safeties in the league, and he continues to shine in Pittsburgh in 2024. Vita Vea, 12th overall, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers took Vita Vea for his size and ability to anchor the defensive line. Vea has developed into a dominant nose tackle, excelling at stopping the run and collapsing the pocket. In 2024, he remains a cornerstone of Tampa Bay's defense. Daron Payne, 13th overall, Washington Commanders. Washington picked Daron Payne for his strength and quickness as an interior lineman. Payne has been a consistent performer, providing solid production on the defensive line. In 2024, he continues to be a disruptive force for Washington. Marcus Davenport, 14th overall, New Orleans Saints. The Saints traded up to draft Marcus Davenport, betting on his pass rushing potential. While he's shown flashes of brilliance, injuries have limited his impact. Now with the Vikings, Davenport is looking to re-establish himself as a dominant rusher in 2024. Kolton Miller, 15th overall, Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders selected Kolton Miller for his athleticism and potential as a left tackle. Miller has steadily improved and become a reliable protector for the Raiders quarterbacks. In 2024, he remains one of the most consistent offensive linemen in Las Vegas. Tremaine Edmunds, 16th overall, Buffalo Bills. The Bills chose Tremaine Edmunds for his size and athleticism at linebacker. He was a productive player in Buffalo before signing with the Bears in 2023. Edmunds continues to excel as a key defensive leader for Chicago in 2024. Derwin James, 17th overall, Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers drafted Derwin James for his versatility and playmaking ability in the secondary. Despite dealing with injuries, James has been a multiple-time Pro Bowler and remains one of the league's top safeties when healthy. In 2024, he continues to anchor the Chargers' secondary. Jaire Alexander, 18th overall, Green Bay Packers. Green Bay selected Jaire Alexander for his coverage skills and competitiveness. Alexander has developed into one of the NFL's best cornerbacks, consistently shutting down top receivers. In 2024, he remains the Packers' top defensive player. Leighton Vander Esch, 19th overall, Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys drafted Leighton Vander Esch for his instincts and tackling ability. While injuries have been an issue, Vander Esch has been a solid contributor when on the field. In 2024, he continues to play a key role in the Cowboys' defense. Frank Ragnow, 20th overall, Detroit Lions. Detroit took Frank Ragnow for his strength and intelligence as a center. Ragnow has become one of the best centers in the league, anchoring the Lions' offensive line with consistency and toughness. In 2024, he remains a cornerstone of Detroit's resurgence. Billy Price, 21st overall, Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals selected Billy Price for his leadership and versatility on the offensive line. However, Price struggled to establish himself as a starter and is now a backup for the Cardinals in 2024. Rashaan Evans, 22nd overall, Tennessee Titans. The Titans chose Rashaan Evans for his athleticism and ability to stop the run. Evans was a steady contributor for Tennessee and is now with the Eagles, where he provides depth and experience in 2024. Isaiah Wynn, 23rd overall, New England Patriots. New England drafted Isaiah Wynn for his technique and versatility as an offensive lineman. However, injuries and inconsistency have hampered his career. In 2024, Wynn remains a free agent searching for his next opportunity. DJ Moore, 24th overall, Carolina Panthers. The Panthers picked DJ Moore for his route running and ability to gain yards after the catch. Moore has been a consistent producer and was recently traded to the Bears. Leading the 2018 class in career receiving yards, 5,201, and receptions, 364, Moore is thriving as Chicago's top target in 2024. Hayden Hurst, 25th overall, Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens took Hayden Hurst for his receiving skills and athleticism. After being traded to the Falcons, Hurst now plays for the Panthers, continuing to contribute as a solid tight end in 2024. Calvin Ridley, 26th overall, Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta selected Calvin Ridley for his precise route running and reliable hands. While productive when on the field, Ridley faced a suspension for gambling. In 2024, he's looking to revitalize his career as a key receiver for the Jaguars. Rashad Penny, 27th overall, Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks drafted Rashad Penny for his explosiveness and versatility. Injuries have limited his impact, but he now has an opportunity with the Eagles to revitalize his career in 2024. Terrell Edmunds, 28th overall, Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh picked Terrell Edmunds for his athleticism and versatility in the secondary. Edmunds was a steady starter for the Steelers and now plays for the Eagles, providing depth and reliability in 2024. Taven Bryan, 29th overall, Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars selected Taven Bryan for his athleticism and potential as a defensive tackle. However, he struggled to make an impact and is now a rotational player for the Colts in 2024. Mike Hughes, 30th overall, Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota chose Mike Hughes for his coverage skills and return ability. Injuries and inconsistency have seen him bounce around teams. In 2024, Hughes is providing depth as a cornerback for the Lions. Sony Michel, 31st overall, New England Patriots. The Patriots drafted Sony Michel for his vision and versatility as a running back. Michel contributed to a Super Bowl win but has since been traded multiple times. In 2024, he remains a free agent. Lamar Jackson, 32nd overall, Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens took Lamar Jackson for his dynamic playmaking ability, and he's exceeded expectations. Jackson won the NFL MVP in 2019 and remains the Ravens' franchise quarterback, leading the league in quarterback rushing yards since 2018, 4,435. Jackson is one of the most electrifying players in football heading into 2024. The 2018 NFL Draft first round produced stars, role players, and disappointments. While some, like Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, have become franchise cornerstones, others have struggled to live up to their draft status. This class reminds us that talent evaluation is an imperfect science. The NFL remains unpredictable, and every draft brings new surprises. Which players from the 2018 draft do you think will continue to shine, and who might fall off the radar? Only time will tell.